The Smith family had a pet dog named Max. He was an obedient and faithful pet who brought endless joy to the family. One day Max ran away from home and disappeared for a whole year. The family searched for Max, but to no avail. In the end, they lost hope of ever finding him and resigned themselves to the fact that he was gone forever. But a year later, a miracle happened. Max returned home. Everyone was full of joy and celebrating Max's return. But soon they began to notice something strange about Max. He seemed to have a natural strength and agility, and he often looked them in the eye in a way that made them feel uncomfortable. At night they heard strange noises coming from Max's room and found him staring at the walls, seemingly lost in his thoughts. They also noticed that he was no longer the friendly dog they once knew, became aloof, as if he was no longer the same dog. One day Max started behaving strangely and ran off into the woods. The family followed him and were horrified to find a burning circle of black candles in the middle of the clearing. Max stood in the center of the circle and looked up at the sky, as if summoning something. The family fled in horror, realizing that Max was possessed by some dark force. They tried to get rid of him, but he always found his way home. In the end, they had no choice but to accept Max and his demonic ways. Max was never the same anymore, but the family still loved him and treated him like a family member. They had no idea that the dark force that possessed Max was gradually taking control of their minds, and soon they would all become part of something much more sinister.